Sorin. My name is Anna Wolańska. I'm from Evention, and my special guest today is Sorin Cheran. Nice to meet you, Cheran. Nice to see you. And I'm very happy that you be here and you speak about your topic on AI Summit Poland today. And I have a few questions for you, so we can start now. The first one, looking ahead, I must ask about it. Do you believe there will be any fields, any disciplines, sports, which will independent from AI or big data, or every discipline moved to these technologies?
I think overall, let me take a step back. For us, as a sport, Formula One, it's a lot easier to adapt those technologies simply because we are not only based on an athlete, we are based on the machine as well. So for us, Formula One, I think, will be will push forward, they will be one of the first adopters. Regarding all the other sports, if you're looking today, right, we learned one lesson. Data is critical for performance, right? So if you actually want to understand what an athlete is doing, what a team is doing, what the strategy was, most of the sports today are relying to data, are relying on data, they are looking at data. If you think about golf, right? If you want to start actually going out and playing golf, you're going to have a swing, and then somebody is actually going to record you with a camera and tell you exactly how your swing was, what was the force, and so on. If you're looking at football, the players are actually analyzed with a camera and so on and so forth. We are at Legia Varsovia here. Even football has adopted data, I'm not going to AI yet, has adopted data to understand how the team are actually playing together, how the players are actually passing, where are they passing, the efficiency of their pass and so on. But I think most of the sports are going to take the next leap to AI. Why? Because if they don't do it, others are actually going to do it before them, and teams are going to try to look for performance using AI. It doesn't mean that it's going to be large language models. It can be anything, trying to find how an athlete actually trains better by looking at his biomarkers, trying to figure out what is the best way to actually drive pass efficiency in football using some very small AI models. So I think most of the sports are actually going to jump on the AI train. Most of the sports are already on the data train. If you're looking at the best coaches in the world, they are data driven. It doesn't matter if it is for swimming, for football, for rugby, they use data. Now, these are some of the best coaches in the world. The champions are definitely going to look at AI. So I think it's just a matter of time. Most of the sports are actually going to go onto the AI journey. They are already on the data journey, because basically understanding what you're doing wrong makes you a better athlete. Understanding what you could be doing right makes you a champion. So yes, most of the sports are going to jump on the train.
It sounds incredible if we think about, for example, runners. It sounds incredible, but thank you.
Let's take that as an example. Look at runners. You're thinking about there is the athlete alone. Yes, the athlete is going to look at how fast, on the sectors that he's actually running. He's going to understand how his body behaves. But take a step back and look at something else. Look at shoes. Shoes are in order to design better shoes from the aerodynamic perspective, data and AI is being used. Look at clothing. Technical clothing is actually being designed to drive a bit more performance. It doesn't matter if it is on the 100 meters in Olympics or an ultra trail of 160 kilometers. It is not only the athlete, it's everything around him, right? So yeah, this is going to be revolutionary.
Perfect. Sounds perfect. Okay, Sorin, from your perspective, as someone who has been working with cutting-edge technologies for many years, what major changes in the development and use of AI do you think are ahead of us? I think it's a similar question than the first.
As I was discussing even earlier in the conference, every decade or so, we have a new wave of cutting-edge technologies, right? AI has been around for, many, many years, right? We had the up and downs of AIs, we have winter falls, we had winters and falls and so on. What happened in 2022 made people realize that AI is available to everyone, right? With ChatGPT, OpenAI, and so on. So what we've seen for the past, I think, 3 to 4 years is that AI is basically touching every aspect of our lives. It doesn't matter if you're scrolling on your phone, if you're editing this video, or basically if you're just going out and shopping online, or simply if you're an enterprise, you want to design a better product. And so far, I think we've just scratched the surface about what foundational models and this new wave of AI can actually give us. I think as we are actually going into agentic AI, into human-in-the-loop, AI-driven decision-making and so on, I think we are going to break the boundary of taking AI from just asking a dumb question about, where do you want to go in your holiday next year, up to the level where AI is embedded in decision making at every level of our society. And yes, this is something that we need to tread very, very carefully because of AI safety and a couple of other things. But I think the next wave of AI is basically moving from having fun to productionizing to making it seamless into the way we live and work.
So everywhere will be AI. I think
Agreed. So. But obviously, one thing that we need to be aware of as well is that moving it from asking a question to figuring out how to productionize and look at your CVs if you're working in human resources, to embedding it in the fabric, we need to make sure that we're taking the right steps between, safety, ethical, and whatever other else, right? So the answer is yes. It is going to be a long journey, but we'll have to be very careful.
Thank you, Sorin. So I have to you the last question, finally. What did you enjoy most about our conference today? What do you think about this concept of all day talking about AI and every topics?
It's my second time in Warsaw. I was here also with you guys at the Big Data Conference a couple of years back, and now I'm here for the AI Summit, for the AI Poland Summit. I think what I like about this is that basically we are bringing together most of the companies and AI-driven people in Poland in order to actually discuss the hottest topic. It's not only about how do I actually develop a new model, but how do I take that model and make it a reality for people to use? So I think, and so bringing people together from all the various enterprises, companies, and so on creates awareness. People are going to actually start asking questions, and basically we are going to make AI the big equalizer between all the various factors of life. But even more importantly, asking the right questions, we're actually going to figure out what do we need to do to get to that level that we were discussing earlier. I think organizing this locally in Poland, but also in other countries, is critical. So what you guys are doing, I think, is very, very important for how we're actually going to move forward.
Thank you so much.